Hi, this is KatelynLiu6thL3 and I'll be walking you through the 6th grade worksheets for lesson 3. So the first worksheet that you should have gotten has practice of problem solving with decimals. So let's go ahead and do number 1, which is 7.6, add 4.8, and also 15.23. So you want to make sure to line up the decimal points all the way through and add zeros where they are absent. So 3 plus 0 is 0 is 3. This is 16 at the 1 up here, and you get 17, and that becomes 27.63. Same thing goes for subtracting, like number 3. You want to line up. So 3 minus 1 is equal to 2, 13 minus 4 is equal to 9, 5 minus 5 is equal to 0, and that would be your answer. On the bottom here it says write greater than or less than or equal to, so you want to solve this whole side and determine if it is greater than, less than, or equal to this. Same thing goes here. So let's try number 1 down here. It says 39.5 multiplied by 45. When you multiply, you don't need to line the decimals up. 4 and then 19. 4 times 5 equals 20. 38. Okay. 7. Okay. And then you see there's 1 decimal point in the tenths, and so you put it down here as well. So 1777.5 is less than 1778. So the second page is content application. It gives you a chart or table, and it tells you to answer the questions based on the data that is given. So you have to pay attention to what it says in the directions, because it says different categories of trash and how much of it is thrown away in a 6-month period. So if you look at number 1, it says about how many tons of yard waste here is thrown away in 1 year. So we take this number, because this is in 6 months, and we multiply it by 2, which gives us 30 tons for 1 year. If it's 30 tons for 1 year, then in 3 years, then it'd be 90 tons. So 2, 3 are the same concepts, and 4 asks you to write a word problem that includes using this data, but you need multiplication as well. It can be something like number 1, because we use multiplication twice. So the third page is a little bit of review, or should be. So it's decimals and percentages practice. So it's write the decimal and percent for the shared parts of each 10 by 10 grid. So the shaded parts for these, you have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 53, 53 out of 100, so it's 53%, and also 0.53. This one is 1, well, this is 7, because there's only 3 here, so this is 17%, and 0.17, or 0.17. This part is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 79, and 0.79, and the last one, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. This one you can just put 0.6. And then the last page are some word problems. I think I'm going to do 2 of them. So number 1 says Mrs. B's 6th grade class is taking a field trip to the local art museum to see a few pieces that were discussed in their art class. The class has a total of 47 students, and Mrs. B is instructed to divide her class into groups of 6, and all 47 of the students are required to see it. So how many whole groups of 6 can be made from the students in the class? 47 divided by 6, we know, is equal to 7 remainder 5. So 7 whole groups can be made. And B says how many students will not be in a group of 6. So groups of 6 are 7. There are 7 of them, and there's only one group of 5. Okay, I'll do the last one as well. So it says, let n be the number of family members buying lunch. N is a variable, which means that it can be any whole number in this case, because we're talking about family members. It says the number of family members varies, given that n times 7.25 equals the total cost of the family's whole meal. What would be the total cost if 5 family members buy lunch? So we know that n is the number of family members buying lunch, and we're given that there are 5 family members buying lunch. So we can just say that n equals 5. And then they want us to find the total cost of the whole family's meal, which is this equation. Now since n equals 5, we can put 5 times 7.25, which, let's do some math here. 5, 1, 30, 36. Okay, $36.25. That's all.